Praise the Lord, church. Y'all, it took me forever to find a perfect angle, but we're just gonna have to leave it like this, okay? It's been a minute since I've done this. Oh my gosh. Let's get on to the video. Cue the intro. Ding. Hey y'all, it's Brooklyn and I'm back once again with another YouTube video. So as you guys can tell from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys some freshman advice. This is coming from a rising senior, y'all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, big purr. Yeah, as we should. Period.
It feels like yesterday since I became a freshman and I'm now a senior, and it still fully hasn't hit me yet. So I'm a little, experienced, got some experience in my tool belt. For those of you guys that are new, hi, my name is Brooklyn. I post faith-related content and I also sprinkle some stuff in here as well. If you guys haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and also turn on those post notifications. That way you guys will not miss out on any uploads. So without further ado, let's get on started. Get on started. Y'all already know the drill. I got my notes here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. Being nervous is normal. Please do not beat yourself up if you're nervous your first day of your freshman year of high school. This is high school. Of course you're gonna feel a little giddy, feel a little anxious, a little nervous. Make sure you breathe, eat breakfast. If you don't usually eat breakfast, eat breakfast. Make sure you're hydrated because nobody has time for passing out the first day of school. Pray, relax, take a breather, do some breathing exercises. Yeah, I remember my first day of high school. I was more nervous before school started versus the actual first day of school coming. I remember being so excited on the first day of school. I don't know. At first I was like, oh my gosh, high school. Oh my gosh, And then the first day of school, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. I was excited. So if you are nervous, it is okay. Just remember, do not let it completely take over you. Make sure that you stay calm, cool, and collected. Do not go overboard with school supplies. I feel like the reason why we low-key sometimes go overboard is just out of excitement. It's just you going back to school, you feel like you got to get all these notebooks, all these pencils, all this, all that. But honestly, all you really need to bring with you, few notebooks. And when I say a few notebooks, I literally just mean one or two. A pencil, highlighter or two if you're feeling a little fancy, and keep it pushing. Usually on the first day of school, you find out what supplies you need for the year. You don't really have to bring a lot with you on the first day because you don't know what you're gonna need. You could buy all this stuff and you don't even use half of it for the remainder of the year. Your money and your mama's money down the drain. If you get a syllabus, make sure you look at the syllabus and see what school supplies you need for the year. Be mindful about choosing electives in middle school. So where I'm at, I don't know how things work depending on where you live, but where I'm at in middle school in 8th grade, we get the opportunity to choose our electives for the 9th grade school year. Make sure that you choose electives that A, you're gonna enjoy, and B, that help you find out what you want to do for your future. If you want to be a nurse, if you want to be a CNA, make sure you take tech your junior and senior year. I don't know if every school offers tech, but if your school offers it, do it. If you want to be actor or actress, make sure you're taking theater. Choose electives that caters to your interest. When they give you the opportunity, get onto it because some of these electives be filling up real fast. So make sure that you get on it whenever you can. It is okay to dress your best for your first day of high school, but just please be respectful. Please be respectful of others. I know the whole drip or drown thing. Listen, I could go on and on about that, but we're not going to do that. You can dress your best, you got some new clothes for the school year, you want to sport your new clothes, by all means. But if you know that somebody doesn't have it right now, if you know that somebody may not be the most fortunate when it comes to clothes, please mind your business and also don't make fun of that person. People have different situations. If you don't got it, you don't got it, and that's honestly okay. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Gaining and losing friends is okay. Majority of these freshman advice videos say the same thing. The people that you come into high school with, you are not guaranteed to come out of high school with. And that is okay. I came into high school with all these friends, all these associates from my old high school because I switched schools. And right now, I only keep in contact with mainly like 2 people. High school hits, a lot of people start, developing their characters. They start developing themselves. And a lot of people start to turn over new leaves for the good and for the bad, okay? So if you lose friends, it may hurt. Your friends are in your life for a season. God may strip those people away from you for a reason. Find yourself gaining new friends and losing old ones. There's a reason for everything. Make sure that you get involved. If you see your school is popping with all these clubs, all these groups and stuff, maybe you're struggling to make friends. If you want to make friends, joining clubs and organizations and stuff, it really helps you gain friends. Like in my freshman year, I joined a group in my school called Girls Code, and it was like a whole bunch of girls, 9th through 12th grade, and they basically got together and discussed like different issues amongst the school, amongst the community, came together to really brainstorm ideas that we can do better in our communities and in the school. It was a really fun group, and I made some friends, and I really got to connect with people in the group as well. Make sure that you're getting involved. Make sure you go to the football games. Make sure you go to homecoming. Listen, if we have homecoming this year, make sure you go, okay? Make sure you go to the basketball games. I'm telling you, make a name for yourself in the school and in the environment. Please, 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 please respect your teachers. I know sometimes they can get on your nerves. Believe me. There's some people that just be disrespectful for no reason. 8th grade, 7th grade, somebody starts popping off with the teacher, it's funny, kiki, haha, whatever. But 9th grade, eventually that gets old and it gets really played out. Please make sure that you respect your teachers. You don't get what you want in life by being mean to people. Do not be intimidated by upperclassmen. I'm gonna be honest with you guys real quick. That was kind of my thing. Like before I came to 9th grade, I was just like, upperclassmen, oh my gosh, they gonna make fun of me, oh my gosh, upperclassmen, they be some of the coolest people. And it's funny because when I switched schools in 9th grade, majority of my friends and associates were upperclassmen. Yeah, don't be intimidated by them. They're some of the nicest people, and they're not all mean. Us upperclassmen got you, don't worry. Be aware of your surroundings. Please make sure that you are keeping your eyes open, because if you don't keep your eyes open, 9 times out of 10 you will be taken advantage of. You can be, swayed to this direction and that direction. Keep your eyes open, look around you, make sure okay, I see that person, make sure you're alert. That's what I'm trying to say. Always bring change for the vending machine, especially if you don't eat school lunch, because I know some people don't eat school lunch. If you do not eat school lunch, bring some change for the vending machine. Them vending machines would get by. Like I would come to school maybe like 15-30 minutes early so I could go to the vending machine, give me a bag of chips so that I can eat them in the middle of class when I'm hungry. Because listen, and especially by freshman year, I had D lunch every single day. A girl was starving. I would literally go to school, get like 2 bags of chips, and those will literally get me by until lunchtime. You got change in your wallet, make sure you bring vending machine change, because listen, never come to school without earbuds or headphones. Please bring headphones, because sometimes, you don't want to hear all the commotion in the hallway. You just want to hear your music, especially transferring to class. And honestly, it's like I'm in my own little world. And especially with my school, that was a real problem, just because they would be blasting their music and then they would just be out of it. We would zone everything out. And then somebody would try to get our attention and then we wouldn't even hear what they were saying. They had to literally enforce a rule where we had to walk in the hallways with 1 earbud or headphone in. Try not to miss too many days of school. And here's why. In high school, you miss 1 day. You miss 1 day of school, you've already missed so much. And honestly, for me, I can really attest to that. I missed 1 day of school in 9th grade. I missed so much, especially in math. It's always math. You got to catch up on so much information when you come back. You could just email your teacher or let your teacher know, hey, I'm not going to be here on this day and that day, so can you give me the work so that way I'll be all caught up. That's a smart thing to do, because then you'll be all caught up and you won't be missing out on any information. Okay, I'm going to need y'all to hear me very closely when I say this, okay? Do not stand or walk slowly in the middle of the hallway. Even when I was a freshman, this really ticked me off. Don't do it. Do not do it, bro. I can't make this up. I be going down the hallway and somebody is walking mad slow on their phone in the middle of the hallway. At least go on the side. And then people would try to walk and talk. If you know your brain cannot multitask when it comes to walking and talking, don't do it. Don't do it. Go to the side and talk to your little friend, but do not walk slow in the middle of the hallway. Especially if I got somewhere to go, especially if I have somewhere to be at a specific time. If I'm trying to get to point A and you're holding up the process, I will walk around you. No offense, but I think that's every upperclassman's pet peeve. If you have a 0 for a specific assignment, do not hesitate to let your teacher know. If you see a 0, let your teacher know ASAP because they will forget. They're gonna forget if you don't remind them. The teacher's a teacher. They're mad busy already. They got a whole bunch of students they gotta take care of. If you see that you have a 0, keep being persistent. Keep letting them know you have a 0 so they can fix it. When the marking period is up, it's gonna be too late for you to change it. If you don't let your teacher... Okay, why are you emailing me and I'm filming? That's so disrespectful. You're gonna have a 0 and that 0 could have boosted your grade. So, do not wait. Immaturity, leave it at the door. I've already said this once and I have said it again. In high school, teachers are gonna look at you as if you are a young adult. So if you come in high school acting like a child, they're gonna treat you like a child. And it's always those people who say they wanna be treated like an adult who still have childlike mentality. Leave it there because nobody got time for you to be goofing off. Nobody has time for you to be acting a fool in class. Like I said before, in middle school it may have been funny, but in high school it's not funny anymore. You want to be seen as an adult, start acting like one. I gotta say this and I gotta strongly emphasize this. It is okay if you go through your entire high school career without being in a relationship. And I'm not gonna sit here and downplay relationships in high school because it's a part of life. If it happens, it happens. But if you never get in a relationship, especially in your freshman year of high school, don't stress it. Do not stress. Do not stress. Like, it is okay. Everything happens for a reason. Like I said, if you don't get a boyfriend or a girlfriend in your 9th grade year, do not compare yourself to other couples that you see. Everything happens for a reason. God has a different path for everybody. 9th grade should be the time where you're growing, you're still developing, you're still blossoming into the young man or the young woman you're becoming. So don't even stress this. Keep Jesus first. Always keep God first, because guess what? God wants to be involved in every single area of your life. Not just in church, but in school too. Everywhere. He want to be involved in everything, okay? If you're trying to study for a test, pray that God will give you the strength to get through it. You see somebody over here having a hard time, pray for that person. Let the light that Christ gave you shine through so that other people can see it. Because, you know, you could potentially win a soul in school. You never know. You never know who's watching. So make sure you keep God first. Don't be afraid to talk about God in school. I know it can be hard. In this day and age, a lot of people need that encouragement. You could be that light that people never knew that they needed. Do not be afraid to proclaim Christ amongst your peers. Definitely ask God to give you the strength, because he will. Okay, this is another one that I have to highly emphasize for my freshmen out here. Do not, I repeat, do not date seniors. I'm gonna explain why. First of all, right off the bat, that's a whole case. Let me stop, but for real, the maturity levels, they're practically adults. Freshmen, they're still babies. Like, no offense, but like, freshmen, y'all are the babies of high school. So, an adult dating a baby. When you go off to college, no offense, but he's probably gonna forget about you. Most likely cheat on you because you're still in high school. He's in college. It's just not a good look. And honestly, majority of the time, seniors want one thing and one thing only. And if you can connect the dots, you already know. I feel like freshmen, they're most likely to be taken advantage of, especially when it comes to their feelings. Do not immerse yourself in drama because it will not matter years from now. Honestly, okay, for me, I never got into drama in 9th grade just because I was in a much better place spiritually. So I already knew drama wasn't worth it. I already knew that it's just not worth it. It also really depends on who you're hanging around and if they're very drama filled, because I noticed how a lot of people who I saw, a lot of the friend groups that I would see had a whole bunch of drama, and I'm just like, listen, I'm so glad I am not immersed in that anymore, because it's just not worth it. And it honestly takes a super big toll on you mentally. It just screws up so much for yourself. So just don't. You see somebody with drama, pray for them and keep it moving. That's all you gotta do, because it's not gonna matter years from now. Okay, this is another one that I have to strongly emphasize. Make sure you have good hygiene. People in high school can be ruthless. They will tell you that you smell like onions. They will. Make sure you got some deodorant on deck, some lotion on deck. If you ashy, make sure that you bring lotion. If you have to ask someone for lotion, make sure that you ask for lotion. You know, deodorant, some little mini travel size spray. Make sure your hygiene is on point. If you do struggle with hygiene, make sure you ask questions. If you genuinely struggle with hygiene, make sure that you have, you know, a big brother, big sister that you can go to for advice. And if you need help, if your breath isn't smelling the best, make sure you bring gum or mints or an Altoid, whatever you have. Please make sure that your hygiene is on point. Please aim to get good grades, because your freshman year is the most important. I know you hear this all the time, but it is. Your GPA at the end of your freshman year, like, that sets the standard for your sophomore, junior, and senior year. I finished my freshman year with a 4.15 GPA, and that came from having an A-B average. So strive to get A's and B's. So yeah, getting A's and B's can really boost your GPA. Do not make popularity your main objective. Don't be a tryhard, because people will see that you're being a tryhard. So when you try to be somebody you're not and trying to be popular and whatever, people are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, she a clout chaser, like, she doing the most. Like, you're trying to get your diploma and get the heck out of there. The popularity, the friends, and all that will come. Make sure that you manage your priorities. If you know you have a test coming up, but your friend is having a pop-out party, well, what do? You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta study for that test, because your grades should come before parties. Brooklyn, oh my gosh, you're such a goody-goody. Listen, they can't call you a goody-goody after you up there getting your diploma with the 4.5 GPA. If you know something is more important than this over here, make sure you get on it. It will pay off in the long run. So yes, managing your priorities is key. Please, please, please take your mental health into consideration. High school is usually that time where, you know, a lot of teenagers go through it, you know, with tests and with relationships and with this and with that. It can really take an effect on your mental health, especially with the 2020-21 school year, you know. Please take your mental health into consideration. If you gotta tell your teacher, listen, I'm just not feeling it right now, I need to take an off day to recuperate. Hopefully, if your teacher is that understanding, they'll let you take a break. You gotta communicate and talk to people. If you have guidance counselors, I know some people don't usually like guidance counselors, but please make sure that you talk to somebody. If you're dealing with something at home, there's a trusted friend or adult that you can go to. Make sure that you talk to them. There are people out there who want to help you. So if you are not the best mentally, make sure you take some time to recuperate, pray about it, you eating your fruits and vegetables. Please make sure that you're taking your mental health into consideration. And last but certainly not least, make the most of it. I know the freshman year wasn't really the best for some of us because we were in a pandemic, but a lot of things are getting better. And so if you have the opportunity to go in the building for your freshman year, by all means, make the most of it. Like, my freshman year was so much fun. Like, I made so many new friends. I was very active. I honestly feel like it was the best year out of all of my high school years so far. So yes, make friends, get involved, go to basketball games, go to homecoming, make freshman year the best year of your life. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below some video ideas you guys would like for me to do, and I will do my best to make it happen. Also, follow me on my socials, which are up here and down below as usual. And to all my freshmen out there, I wish nothing but peace, prosperity, and success for you, and I pray nothing but blessings over your freshman year of high school. Y'all got this. Your big sister is here. She's here. God bless you guys. I love y'all so much, and I will see you next time. Mwah, bye.